There we go. How are we going to fill up a bathtub in the middle of a warehouse? It was literally a casing of a bath. There were no taps. No. So we're like, do we get like a hose and try and like, this really isn't going to work. This Is What Depression Feels Like is a mental health awareness film that is a visual metaphor of what it feels like to have depression. The idea came from my friend Matt. So he found this article which was written by this guy who had experience of depression, and it was this visual metaphor of this woman in a bathtub, and it represented how he experienced depression, basically. So we contacted the guy and we said, you know what, we really think that this would make a sick film. I like to actually visually show this. And the guy said yes. So me and Matt had kind of talked a lot about, you know, we're both really interested in mental health. We both have our own experiences with mental illness. This project really appealed to me because I wanted to bring awareness to it and see if I could shed some light on what it feels like to people who haven't experienced it, basically. I really want mental health to be at the focus of the films that I make because of my own experience, and I just think it's so important for people to see it in media, I think, because then if you're struggling, then you know that you're not alone and that other people are also going through this and that you can get help. I think that any kind of mental illness is very isolating, so to use film in order to even just give someone a sense of what it could be like, or if you're already going through it, to go like, yeah, shit, like, I get that. I think that's a really valuable thing. Our original idea was to film it in a warehouse space, you know, no lights, like this pitch blackness with this bathtub in the middle. And so we're like, okay, we need a bath to do that. We need a warehouse space and all that. And we did manage to find a bath. And then we were thinking, okay, so part of this metaphor is having the bath fill up and then drain. How are we going to fill up a bathtub in the middle of a warehouse? It was literally a casing of a bath. There were no taps. No. So we're like, do we get like a hose and try and like, this really isn't going to work. Something that I had to learn was to kind of almost scrap an idea and find a new one. There have been a lot of really cool things about this project. We put it on my YouTube channel and we got like a few thousand views or whatever, and I'm like, this is really cool. And I remember when we hit 100,000 and I was like, oh my God, this is insane. How have 100,000 people watched my film? And the views kept going up, and I think we're on like 2.7 million now. Reading the comments, the ones where people have been like, thank you for making this film, that has just been huge for me, like completely huge, that more than one person has said thank you, and I'm like, you are welcome. So if you want to watch This Is What Depression Feels Like, then check it out here. And if you want to see more content from Screenology, then subscribe to our channel down below. I think, or here.